This video will review the first 4 buttons on our tool palette on the left-hand side of the screen. I'll be discussing the Arrow tool, the Select tool, the Text Object tool, and the Paintbrush tool. Let's begin with the Arrow tool. As you can see, I have already inserted a background of a nice photo that I'd like to do my work on top of. So with your Arrow tool selected, you can pretty much click any of the buttons or work with anything on your screen. I'm going to use it to add a sticker or clip art of an elephant. So I'm going to come over here to my stickers panel and double click on the elephant, and it will appear on the screen. Now with my Arrow tool still selected, I can change the size of my elephant and click and drag to put him where I'd like him to go. I'll put him down there. The next button you can use is the Select tool. If you click that and then come over to your canvas, you can click and drag to select an area to work with and edit. The next button on the tool palette is the Text Object tool. And you'll see as soon as I click it, a text box will appear on my screen, which I can click and drag. And it tells me what to do. It says double click here to add text. So I'll do that, double click. Now I see a flashing line to show me that I can start typing. I like learning about elephants. Now I don't really like how that looks. And it automatically took me back to the Arrow tool so I can make changes. I'm going to click on this bottom right hand green marker. I'm going to click and drag. There we go. I'm going to shrink my text box a little bit. And I'm also going to bring it down just a little bit. Okay. So there's that. If I want to edit my text, I can double click anywhere, click and drag to highlight. And I'm actually going to change the color of the text so it shows up a little bit better on the background. If you look at the right hand part of your screen, at the bottom you'll see a huge color palette. You can click any color you'd like. I selected white. Let's see what it looks like. Much better. I do want to make it a little bit bigger, so once again click and drag to select. And then near the top of your options palette, you'll see the word size with a little button that you can drag to make your text bigger or smaller. So you can see it changing right on the screen. I just made it a little bit bigger. You can click and drag again to get it exactly how you'd like it. I'm going to move it up there so it really stands out with the dark blue background. Okay, the next tool on the left-hand side that we can use is the Paintbrush tool, which has a little picture of a paintbrush and a pencil. As soon as you click that, you'll see the options change on the right-hand side of the screen. You can choose the shape of the brush. You can do like a 3D circle, a 3D sphere, a circle, square, 3D square, or skinny lines to do slanting. You can also click and drag this button to change the size, and you can also change the colors down at the bottom just like we did with the text. I'm going to use the sphere. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Now this won't look great, but I just want to show you how you would do this. Then I'm going to come down here, I'm going to pick a nice yellow, and then I can click and drag anywhere on the screen to begin drawing. I'm going to add a sun to my picture. There we go. Oh, it's covering the tree a little bit. That's okay. So that way I can use my paintbrush tool. So now you see how to use the first 4 tools on our tool palette.